About 100 years ago, there was a man that became a Christian. He decided to give his life over to God. And he decided that he wanted to form his own company. He was paying mortgage on his house and he had lots of loans, lots of debts, but he always promised ever since he became a Christian that at least 1/10 of his income he was going to faithfully return to God. He created his company, and it was formed within the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it was in San Francisco, California. Now, anybody that's familiar with California knows that that area is very prone to earthquakes. One of the most devastating earthquakes that took place was back in 1906. This man by the name of Alexander Kerr, his factory was in San Francisco. The 1906 fire was one of the most devastating natural disasters to happen in the history of America, and it's often compared to the 2005 Hurricane Katrina tragedy. Alexander Kerr happened to be away from San Francisco when this great earthquake happened. Earthquake causes lots of fires. While he was away, he received a telegram that said, "Mr. Kerr, your factory is in the heart of the fire, and everything that you have is undoubtedly gone." So as he's on his way back to San Francisco now, he gets another telegram, and it says, "Mr. Kerr, the fire that struck San Francisco, it's hit 1.5 miles on either side of your factory. And the heat is so intense, not even the fire, but the heat alone is so intense. After the fire is out, it's going to take several days to be able to go to that piece of land to see if there's anything we can recover." About a week and a half later, he gets one more telegram that says, "Mr. Kerr, somehow on either side of the factory there was destruction, but your factory has not even been singed." This factory was made out of wood. Not even the wooden fence around his factory was destroyed. And do you know what kind of factory Alexander Kerr had? He had a glass manufacturing company. Not one glass jar was even cracked, let alone broken. And if you look into history, you'll see that the 1906 fire, 90% of San Francisco property was destroyed. His property was among the small 10% that was not affected at all. Oftentimes we rely on money as our provider, but we forget that God is our provider, not money. See, because as I often say, there are many, many things that money can buy, but there are plenty more things that money doesn't buy. See, money will get you that nice house, but it can't buy you a home. Money will give you a nice Tempur-Pedic bed, but it doesn't give you sleep at night. Money will give you prescription pills and medicine, but it doesn't buy you health. Money will pay for a great tuxedo, but it doesn't buy a good husband. Money will buy a nice engagement ring, but it doesn't get you a good wife. Every good gift and every perfect gift coming from above, the Father of lights.